News tonight, and we're going to begin with that tragedy on Staten Island. A 13-year-old boy stabbed and killed on an MTA bus. He was taken to the hospital. That's where he was pronounced dead today. Another 13-year-old has been taken into custody for this. Both are students at the same school. Eyewitness News reporter Tom Negavan live at the scene in the Eltingville section. Just a horrible story, Tom.
Horrible is right, Bill. Both students at the same school, as you point out, IS-7 here on Staten Island, according to police sources, and police still very active here at the scene. As you can see, just looking behind me, the bus remains here. The search remains ongoing for the murder weapon. The 13-year-old who is now in custody, fleeing the scene, pursued by an off-duty police officer, telling that officer he tossed the knife he used in this attack, an attack that left the victim stabbed not once but 4 or 5 times, according to witnesses who were on board the bus. Want to roll some video now from a short time ago of police searching, and this is a scene that's being repeated over and over here on Staten Island in a grid search fashion in this section of Staten Island as they look for that knife, for that murder weapon. They're still looking for it, we're being told. Police preparing a briefing at One Police Plaza any minute now, frankly, to give us an update on what happened here. The MTA has been here to give us an update as well, telling us the bus driver is very, very much shaken by all of this. Witnesses telling us the police response after his call to 911, very, very swift. Police making a call here at the scene, seeing the condition of the 13-year-old stabbing victim as very grave, making the choice not to wait for EMS, but to put him in a cruiser and race him to the nearest hospital, where he was pronounced dead. It all happened just before 2:30 this afternoon.
We're supporting the NYPD in their investigation, providing as much support as they need. We've had cameras on the bus, so we have a good account of what transpired, and ultimately a good account will be given to the officers. But just a terrible incident, and our thoughts and prayers go out to the families of both families that are going to be suffering this loss.
This story is still developing. We're still gathering new details. It's happening just before 2:30 on board the S-78 bus here on Staten Island. It's still at the scene just behind me. The murder weapon, the knife, tossed, we're being told, by the assailant, who is in custody. A 13-year-old boy, another 13-year-old boy dead. Police preparing a briefing at One Police Plaza to provide us with more details. But the motive we're getting from witnesses to this, an after-school fight aboard that MTA bus that got way out of hand this afternoon. Live in Staten Island, Tom Negavan, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
Meaningless violence.